don't change your position. And I'm going to land you. If we don't make the runway, we might get a miracle on the Hudson. I can't get no praise. But we will land. There is spiritual turbulence in the kingdom. Some of you are wondering, has God forgotten? I heard the singer just say that for the last few months, it's been because there's spiritual wickedness in high places. And I'm just talking to a few people that have had a little turbulence in the last couple of months. God is saying this is no time to change positions. If you just stay in place, God's going to land you. I need a praise with that. The last thing he said to me in that experience is that the turbulence was not affecting where I left. The turbulence was about where I'm going. I'll say it again. So if you're having any problems in any areas of your life, it's come against you because of your destination. I need a praise from people who are going somewhere. I need praise from somebody who's going somewhere. Come on, come on. I need some honest people that says, I haven't arrived yet. I've been a lot of places, but there's some places I have not been that God is taking me. I need to praise him because he's going to land me in spite of the turbulence. Can we praise him for that? Acts chapter 26, we've been in a turbulence in the building project, but we had a miracle happen to us in the last 3 weeks. So that they tried to do, that the subs tried to do, because I stayed seated and didn't move in the turbulence, we've landed this plane. Under the first contract, they would have got $1.2 million to finish it. But because they acted up with a kingdom destination man, someone came with half of that and said cash is better than waiting. And they took the half of. So rather than get $1, they got 50 cents. And they were glad to finish. I'm telling you, God's going to work for you if you have to cut it in half. Y'all ain't said that to me. But I want you to know who's been working against you. God's going to give you favor, and it's not going to cost you as much. I need a praise right here. I need a praise for somebody that knows it's not going to cost me as much. Whatever, your mortgage, your car note, whatever you get ready. I need a praise for somebody. God is talking to you. You better respond to him. What you want ain't going to cost you what you thought. I need a praise. Because of destination. God can land you in turbulence. That's what he's trying to tell me. I can have all the turbulence up here and bring you right through the turbulence, don't harm you, and land a plane that doesn't even look like it's been in a storm. I can't get nobody here. It can be very stressful at times when you're trying to get something done for God and moving forward, rather standing still or going backwards. But God can bring you out of it quickly without even you remembering the pain of the turbulence. And all you know is you can tell somebody, I've been in something, but I'm out of it now. Can I get someone to praise him? Because you're coming out of it now. You're coming out of it as I speak. As I speak. I'm speaking to you spiritually. Come on, somebody's coming out of it. I'm coming out of a turbulence that has come to hinder and to work against destination. 26th chapter of Acts, 1 verse, and I'm going to be seated. Spoke it this morning. I'll share it with you, and I trust it will bless you. can forget about impressing people because they don't care. You can spend all your time trying to impress people. They don't care. Impress God. Let him know, though they slay me, though you slay me, yet will I trust you. This text, chapter 26 of the Acts, I'll read the first verse and then I'm going to jump down because of the interest of time. 19, 20, and 21. Give you 3 points and I'll be seated. Because this is the hour to hear God. Listening is not enough. He that have an ear, hear demands response. Have you ever heard your mother? And I heard your mama. She said, well, you didn't move. You were hearing me, but you were not listening. You were listening, but you weren't hearing. Listening to you, but the hearing demands a response. He that have an ear to hear, but the Spirit is saying to the church, he's a prisoner in captive in some tight places because of his destination, which is Rome. He's in trouble because he only has one more stop. And the stops that he's making between his trip is going to take him in a storm that destroys everything he has but him. Don't get upset if everything is missing but you, because you are the power of the equation. I need a praise right there. Don't lose who you are in ministry because of people that don't want you to make your next stop. That's a good praise right there. You can sit next to people. You could be in church and people can praise you with their mouth, but you're going to have to pick up in the spirit of discernment. Everybody that's clapping ain't happy for you. Apostle Paul has a few stops to make because he understands that I only have a few more stops before I'm finished with my assignment. I believe we're closer to the end than to the beginning. I believe the church is he's doing some reconstruction. A lot of people that said they believed God didn't really believe God. They were just in it for the fishes and the loaves. These are perilous times. I prophetically say to you, it's going to get worse. But in the time of famine, you will be fed. I need to say to you what God said to me. I'm still God of the fishes and the loaves. I'm the God of the handful of meal and the one who turns water into wine. That means at this juncture in your life, you're going to need a miracle. I need a praise for somebody. What I'm saying is, in this season of your life, God's going to do something that no one else can do but him. Can you praise him because he's going to do it? I need some real believers. I only need some praise from people who need a miracle. What I need done, only God can do it. He's a prisoner, but he's a prisoner who has favor. And even being bound and operating in a bound place. And I know we say we have victory, but you can have victory with shackles on, because they did that in the den lines, they did it in the furnace, and even Paul and Silas did it at midnight. So you can function in restricted quarters. You don't like it, but you can function in a dysfunctional atmosphere. I can't get nobody, and around dysfunctional people, I can't get nobody raised and still not be contaminated. He said, I'm in chains